Hibachi again?
I'm trying to get it back. You know, everyone's cheering me on. You know, right now. It's on in practice, so like today when I hit the 3 finally, it was like Turk was like, shoot the ball. He was like, I'm 2 for 11 right now, so you shoot it. So, and I'm just trying to get the rhythm and just get confident with my shot again.
It's tough to get comfortable with the concept of being so. Are you trying too hard to be unselfish? There's almost
I average 29, and that's all people see. It's 29, but I also had 2 other players that averaged 20 with me. So I did do a lot of passing, so part of my game is trying to get everybody involved, and then I get aggressive, but, I'm not playing the 38 or 42 minutes I used to play where I can, take my time and get everybody involved and still dominate. So, the time I'm playing out there now, I'm just, I got to find JJ, find him, get myself going, and, just try to keep a rhythm going.
Are you finding that comfort zone coming off the bench, or would you rather be starting and rather be a focal part?
I'm
Doesn't matter
coming
to you.
off the bench. Basketball is basketball. Right now, I might not have, my confidence in shot, but Ryan, JJ, they have theirs, and they know I'm looking for them when I get in.
You guys had a lot of points off the break tonight. That helped start this game.
Yeah, well, that's where I'm most dangerous, and I think that's where we're most dangerous as a team when we're pushing the ball up the court. And I think for the last, 3 weeks or so, we haven't been getting past those points. We've been walking the ball up. But today we got stops enough to run.
Stan wanted you guys to run. There was one break in particular where you had all 5 of you guys. You had all 4 options at your disposal.
Yeah, everyone ran. I was like, oh man, everyone's out there. But that's what we want to do. We've been practicing a little bit, just running and getting up the court, and we executed tonight.
What's the story behind a couple of slow starts? You got turned it on, it's successful, I need to down the stretch, but 4 of 20 from 3-point range most of the game, and finished 6 on 10. How do you guys get it?
We're getting good shots, and they're just not going in. It's just it seems like everybody's in some type of little slump here. But we're gonna break out of it. And we're here for a month, so we get to build that chemistry together. Everyone gets to get a feel of being at home, and hopefully this month, just being home will help us, later on.
That flip pass you had to Earl, and then you had the backdoor 3-point play. Is that one of the best sequences you've had kind of since you've been here? You had a couple of good plays.
I had some great plays the first 9, the first 11 games I was here. I had some great plays then. But when everybody runs, I can, I'm looking for people. That's where I'm most dangerous in the open court. So, when everybody's out there and no one's just standing, I can find people easily.
Gilbert, as you look ahead, and when this team eventually gets clicking and going into the playoffs on all cylinders, how dangerous this can be for other teams in a 7-game series? Look at having to guard you guys.
And that's the key right there. It's really going to be hard to beat us in a 7-game series if we boggle down and play the way we're supposed to play. But that's later down the line. We worry about that. But right now, we just got to get ourselves together and get ready for playoffs.
Thanks.
What does a fourth quarter like this mean for your confidence? Does it mean anything for your confidence?
Yeah, it means a lot, because that's where I was mentally used to dominating the game. I was first quarter, fourth quarter player. The second and third is where Antoine and Karan did their damage, and mine was the first and the fourth. So getting a chance to play in the fourth and having freedom, I made plays, and he kept me out there.
Did the talk being going to help? Does it make a difference? Did it make a difference?
Yeah, you always want your coach's blessing to, have the green light to just go out there and play. If you don't know what he's thinking, he doesn't know what you're thinking, you have that little, that hesitation. But, he said go out there, be aggressive, and just play basketball.
Gil, is that the most enthusiastic response you've gotten from Stan when you made that pass to Earl and came into timeout?
Yeah. I think he was more happy that all 5 players ran for the first time. I think he was more happy than that. But I guess me making the right play. I could have just threw it to Turk, and Turk could have made the play. I could have threw it. My instinct was to throw it to JJ up ahead, and I said, let me keep it a little bit longer, and I seen Earl running.
Do you feel like you and Coach are more on the same page now, or?
Yeah, it's a building process. You got to take baby steps to build a relationship with coaches and players. We got thrown in this situation so fast, you know, we actually haven't really had time to actually sit down, talk about, you know, what I like, what he likes, what he wants from me, what I want from him, and you know, right now we're gonna have time to build all that.
You know, Stan sounded this morning like he wasn't real, not pleased, but he questioned whether you had worked hard enough to rehab, to get yourself physically ready. Was that part of your discussion at all? Because he kind of brought that up.
You know, it's weird because, you know, like we're gonna fly. Like right now, I'm flying today. We're gonna fly to Philly, and then depending how the weather is, depending how my knee reacts. You know, they say with the arthritis, when it gets cold, it swells my joints, and that's where I get the stiff, limp run. You know, so you know, there's really nothing I can actually do about that. You know, so it's, and I guess, you know, what he says is, you know, I don't know if he's rehabbing. I'm rehabbing. I'm working on it every day. You know, in the morning I go to the hotel and I lift on it, but you know, the weather's the weather.
Yo, how big of a transition is it from going to the Washington Wizards and being a go-to guy, and then being plugged into an Orlando offense where you are a go-to guy, but it's more of a spread offense?
You know, I haven't been the go-to guy in years now, you know, so mentally I've adjusted, you know, my role, you know, adapted to, you know, my first year getting hurt when Karan and Antoine was the man, to coming this year and John Wall is, you know, the franchise player. So I've adjusted, so coming here, it was pretty easy for me. You know, 2007 probably would have been difficult, but right now it's easy.
And Gil, just another 2020 game out of Dwight Howard.